Good morning, I'm Heather. Welcome to my channel. It's Monday. I got up early, did all my morning stuff. If you watched my previous vlogs, you know my routine. I really feel tired and drained today, so I'm just gonna do cardio. I'm walking on the treadmill. I'm gonna try to do 40 minutes, and I may actually focus on cardio this week just to switch things up a bit and then start back to the weights next week, just so my body's not getting used to one thing. I told you last week I may be adding some carbs in this week, and I think I am gonna have a meal of carbs. So my carb breakfast is going to be oatmeal, and it has water. I did unsweetened plain almond milk, some gluten-free rolled oats, flaxseed meal, maca powder, cinnamon, some walnuts. I put in 2 tablespoons of the banana flour. I did 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Yes, I did. And I also did like maybe half an apple diced up in it. So this is something I'm trying and just see how I do. I'm done with my oatmeal and I'm still a little hungry, so I'm gonna finish these apple slices off with some peanut butter. And I'm still hungry, so I'm going to eat these last 2 pieces of turkey bacon I had meal prepped. And I don't think I told you what time it was. I started eating around 8:45 this morning, and it's getting close to 9 o'clock. For lunch, I'm having 2 cheeseburgers with just grass-fed cheese on it and some Primal Kitchen ketchup. Some pork rinds. I had gotten this at Sam's Club a while back. I don't remember how much it costs, but I do remember it being a good price with the amount that you get. Ingredients in it is just fried pork skins and salt. There's 80 calories in half an ounce, 6 grams of fat, 8 grams of protein, and 0 carbs. I made a keto coffee. I just put a scoop of the Primal Kitchen vanilla coconut collagen in it, a tablespoon of grass-fed butter, and a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. It is 7 o'clock and I'm going to have one of these Quest pizzas. I added my own turkey pepperoni by Applegate, and I put some extra shredded mozzarella cheese on top. I'm not real hungry, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat it all. And I did cook it a little longer because the crust tends to be softer and I like mine crunchy. So it feels like it's gonna be a little bit crunchier since I did cook it longer. I just ate half my pizza and I'm pretty full. Want something sweet. Decided to save some room for these high key mini cookies. It's 1 net carb and 7 pieces. There's probably 1 net carb or so in that. And they're little, but they're good. It is 8:20. Me and Misty are going to go to bed. I did get over 10,000 steps in today. I got a lot of work done and a lot of house cleaning done. And I still got some work to do tomorrow and some more house cleaning to do, but I should get it finished up tomorrow. Good morning, it's Tuesday. Just got done with my cycling workout. I did 45 minutes and it wasn't a struggle for me to get through it. I did 30 minutes last week. It was like really difficult for me to get through. So I do feel a lot better today. Yesterday I was exhausted, didn't feel like doing a lot, but I pushed myself and, you know, I walked, did some housework, and did what I had to do. Today I have so much energy, so I'm not sure if it's the extra sleep I got. I got like 9 hours of sleep last night, or if it's the oatmeal I ate yesterday, because this cycling was so much easier to me. It's usually really hard for me to get through the 30 minutes. And like I said, I didn't like get out of breath or sweat a lot or anything, and I did 45 minutes. So I guess that's just something I'm gonna have to test and see. I'm gonna finish this week out like I planned. Not sure if I'm gonna add any more carbs in this week or not. I have to work today. I need to finish the house cleaning, and I plan on trying to meet my mom at a walking park later this evening and walking. We typically do that once a week, and it's been like a month since we've done it, so we need to get back into that routine. But I feel so much better today. It is 11:40. I've been downstairs working all morning, decided to come upstairs and eat. Going to do a small shake. I did the chocolate collagen, did not do any protein powder. I left the avocado out because I'm doing 2 poached eggs with an avocado and 2 pieces of turkey bacon also. I'm also going to take my vitamins after I eat. And I have been doing my green tea in the morning before I do my cardio, my ACV drink, which is the apple cider vinegar drink, 30 minutes before I break my fast. Also my pre-probiotic 30 minutes before I break my fast. It is 3:18 and I'm having my keto coffee. I did the tablespoon of grass-fed butter, a tablespoon of coconut oil, and 16 ounces of decaf coffee. And I'm having a half a cup of this Chobani Greek yogurt with a 1/4 cup of strawberries. The yogurt is 170 calories, 16 grams of protein, and might as well say 7 grams of net carbs and 3/4 cups. And I used 1/2 of a cup. It's gonna be between 4 and 5 net carbs. It is 5:20. I'm going to have a ribeye steak and a salad. In my salad, I have romaine lettuce, a little bit of cucumber and tomato, some of the Parmesan wisp, and I use this vegan ranch Primal Kitchen dressing. For dessert, I'm going to have 2 of the cheesecake fat bombs. It is 8:30. I just got back home. I met my mom at a walking park and we walked 3.5 miles. I think it's awesome. My mom is gonna be 69 in a couple days and she still gets out and walks. She had 3.5 miles with me and she makes sure she gets her 10,000 steps a day in. So I hope I'm like that whenever I'm her age. So I have 12,760 steps in for the day. That does not include my cycling I did this morning. My watch doesn't count steps for that. I think I'm gonna go jump in the shower and go to bed. Good morning, it's Wednesday, 6:50. And instead of walking on the treadmill this morning, me and Misty's gonna take a walk outside. It's pretty nice, feels good. And it's nice just to get outside and not be on the treadmill all the time. So I walked Misty for 35 minutes, got a little over 1.5 miles in. So she had tore her CCL a couple years ago and had to have surgery on it. It's like ACL in humans, but it's a CCL for dogs. And she had a major surgery and it took her a long time to heal from it. I think it was called a TTA surgery. And she couldn't like go outside, couldn't run for 6 months or a year, I think. And when she went outside, she had to be on a leash to make sure she didn't run. She couldn't go up and down stairs for a long time. She had to be confined to a small area for 3 or 6 months. I can't remember now, but it was like a long recovery. Longest I walked her at once is 2 miles. And she has a partial tear in her other leg. So they're thinking eventually she's gonna have to have a surgery on it. And I'm just nervous I'm gonna overdo her. But the vet says she can be back to normal activities now. I'm nervous about it. So I do have a red light therapy I do on her also. Since I walked her 1.5 miles, I'm gonna do that on her today. But I still wanna walk some more, so I came to the house, dropped her off, and I'm gonna go walk a little bit more. I'm done walking. I got a little over 3 miles in a little over an hour. It is 12:40. I am having my breakfast / lunch. I have 2 fried eggs and I fried it in coconut oil. I added some salt and pepper, 1 avocado, and 2 pieces of turkey bacon. I did test my ketones yesterday and today since I had some carbs on Monday. Yesterday I was close to being in ketosis, but I wasn't. I think I tested 0.4 for my ketones and 78 for glucose, if I remember right. I'll post it above. Today I am back in ketosis. I just tested before I made my food. My ketones are 0.5 and I think my glucose is 76. So I'm happy with that, considering I had carbs the other day. So I was still a little bit hungry, so I made a small shake. And I used the coconut vanilla collagen by Primal Kitchen, I believe it is. For dinner, I made 2 chicken cheese spinach quesadillas. I put them on the protein pancakes. For dessert, I'm having 2 of the chocolate peanut butter fat bombs and some almond milk. I'll put all the recipes down below that I'm making this week if it's online where I can put it down below. And I don't think I told you what time it was when I started to eat. It's now 6:55. It is 8:30. I'm going to drink my hot tea and go to bed. Hey, it's Thursday. So far today, I got up, I worked, did some housework, did my exercises, and I didn't want to do a lot of weights this week. I wanted to stick more with cardio, but I wanted to do some arm exercises. So I did some light dumbbells. I used 5-pound dumbbells and did some arm exercises while I walked on the treadmill. So I did that for 20 minutes and then I just walked an additional 20 minutes. My grandson's coming around 4 today, so I just plan on getting some more work done and getting some stuff done around the house before I get my grandson this evening. It's 1:30. I'm having my first meal of the day. I'm doing 6 protein pancakes with a 1/4 cup of strawberries, 2 slices of the Applegate turkey bacon, a small shake, and I'm trying out this new keto maple flavored syrup. I went ahead and made a salad for supper. It's just now 3 o'clock, but I'm getting my grandson in an hour and I'm gonna have him when it's supper time. So I used the leftover chicken from when I made the chicken quesadillas last night. I made like a lot of extra chicken so I could have it for salads or chicken tacos this week also. I just put lettuce, that chicken in there, 2 boiled eggs, 6 cherry tomatoes, and I cut them in half, 6 cucumber slices and I cut them in half, and some of the Parmesan cheese wisp. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat all this. This is a huge bowl, but a lot of it's lettuce and the lettuce doesn't have much carbs in it. And I did not put the dressing on it yet. I'll just put it on there whenever I eat. But I'm gonna use the Primal Kitchen Vegan Ranch with avocado oil dressing. So Asher's asleep, so I want to be quiet. But I also have my keto coffee prep to make. I have a tablespoon of the grass-fed butter, a tablespoon of coconut oil in my coffee mug, and I put it in this cup because this one doesn't fit here. And then I just pour it in here. But I make 16 ounces, and this is the single serve. So I got my decaf coffee in here to where I can do 16 ounces. That way I just press this, make 2 cups, pour it in here, and then I'll use my immersion blender, which is quiet in case my grandson's asleep when I make it. And then I also have my coffee prepped to start in the morning. I always do this. I typically do it at supper, but since I'm gonna have him at supper, I went ahead and did it now because I'm sure I'm gonna be tired when he leaves. I also went ahead and got some bottles ready for my grandson. So I had filtered water from my fridge, but it's cold. So typically I put water in the bottles and let them sit out to room temperature. And then when he's ready to eat, I just add his formula in. That way the water's not cold and you don't have to wait and it take longer for it to be warming up. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go to bed. My grandson left about an hour ago, and I got everything picked up and the kitchen straightened back up. I ate supper around 6 o'clock and had my keto desserts then, which I'll show up here. And I'm gonna go to bed, try to get a good night's rest so I'm refreshed and ready to go tomorrow. Good night. Hey, it's Friday around 1:30. I got up early this morning, did my cardio on the cycling bike. I ordered the groceries for this upcoming week and did some stuff around the house and some work. I haven't broke my fast yet. I haven't been hungry, so I'll break my fast when I get hungry. It is 3:15. I'm going to break my fast, and I know it hasn't been 24 hours, but it's pretty close. I ate supper at 6 yesterday, and it's 3:15, 3:20 now. So typically when I do a 24-hour fast, I break my fast with a lean protein, usually tuna and a bone broth. I didn't feel like grilling tuna and it was frozen, so I just did a can of tuna. And this is chunk tuna in water, and the ingredients are just chunk light tuna, water, salt. There's 100 calories in 1 can, 22 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb, and 0 grams of fat. And I put some kelp flakes in it, and also some Dijon mustard. I try to keep the fat and the carbs low and try to stick more to the lean protein when I have a long fast. The ingredients is just water, organic vinegar, organic mustard seed, salt, organic ground turmeric, and organic spices. 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. And I didn't add much, probably less than half a tablespoon. So I just did the tuna, some kelp flakes, and some Dijon mustard in this to add it some flavor. And for the bone broth, I did not measure it, but I used this Kettle and Fire chicken bone broth. I haven't tried the beef. I may get that next. But the ingredients in it is good. There's 45 calories, 10 grams of protein, 0 fat, and 1 carb in 1 cup. So that's all I'm going to have right now to break my fast, and then I'll probably start cooking supper in an hour or two. It is 6:45 and I'm having supper. I have chicken and broccoli Alfredo with a leftover chicken and spinach quesadilla from the other night. The Alfredo is made with these Miracle noodles. I got them from Publix. It has 2 servings in each package, 5 calories per serving, 1 net carb per serving, 0 grams of protein, and 0 fat per serving. And the ingredients are just water, organic konjac flour, and citric acid. And this is like 1 whole pouch. And I just had some frozen broccoli from Sam's Club that I steamed, and leftover chicken from when I made these quesadillas the other night. The Alfredo, I used the Rayo's roasted garlic Alfredo. It is 2 net carbs in 1/4 cup, 100 calories, 3 grams of protein, and 9 grams of fat. And I just used a 1/4 cup and it was plenty in this. Ingredients on it are pretty good in my opinion. At the end it has disodium phosphate and xanthan gum, but I'm not worried about that. Added in some garlic powder and Himalayan salt to season it. And I also added in some of the Pecorino Romano, which is like Parmesan cheese, but it's made with sheep's milk instead of cow's milk. Supper was really good. That's the first time I've had Alfredo since I've been keto, and I've been keto around 6 months. Dessert, I went ahead and made a keto coffee. I did a tablespoon of the grass-fed butter, a tablespoon of coconut oil, and I have 2 of the peanut butter chocolate fat bombs. It's 8 o'clock. I brought Nala out before she goes to bed for the night. I got the kitchen cleaned up after supper. And my husband's home. He's been out of town working all week pretty much. So I'm gonna go chill out and hang out with him. And it's Friday night, so that's it for the week. I will see y'all next week. Bye.